So in our world, trying to navigate from 14 to 25 is insanely hard. And to be navigating that stretch of life and to have everyone around you tell you, I don't want you. Because you understand, if these youth had one person who looked at them and said, baby, I want you. If they had a granny, if they had an auntie, if they had a neighbor, if they had one of their friends' moms who said, I want you, we would never meet them. They wouldn't be homeless. But we meet them every day.
There are young people that are in our city that are living in abandoned homes, that are living in tent camps, that are going from place to place where they may be wanted for a little bit, but it normally doesn't last.
By the time a youth comes to us, they've been through the whole system and are kind of starting to fall out the bottom of the system.
I was in the DCS system for over a decade. I saw myself out, and I was almost instantly homeless. I lived under a bridge for a while, and I called an old church friend. I was there for a couple days, and she found me outreach. Not even 2 days later, I had a place to stay.
They may have sometimes they're in an apartment sleeping on the floor. They may have someone who has a car that lets them sleep in their car. They might be in the park. They kind of ebb and flow out of these places. But all of it is homelessness because they're not stable and they're not safe.
Our founder, Eric Howard, opened up outreach in 1996 just through sandwiches and waters and from the back of his van.
Founder Eric Howard had food, clothing, and first aid in his van.
To a small garage, to a couple of churches, to houses, to lead us to our new building here. It just shows God's glory and His goodness.
We've had youth show up here with no shoes, no shirts, more often than you would even think. So our clothing patch is huge for them.
They come here as a safe place and a location that they can come to get resources, but also a place where they can build relationship with some of our youth coaches, as well as get some help and assistance to get things that they need within the community, whether it's birth certificates, whether they're really need help with providing some type of stable housing and some housing security.
They helped me a lot with getting my housing application in, getting IDs, social security cards, birth certificates, things like that.
Our ARCH youth coaches will go into the schools and support the McKinney-Vento liaisons in achieving, finding out what students are actually homeless, or students that are experiencing housing insecurity. So figuring out based off of their school district. Social workers are the McKinney-Vento liaisons, get students who are having some issues with housing issues. They will actually refer them to the youth coach at that moment and tell them to come down and actually have a conversation with them.
I have panic attacks, once in a while. I had one not long ago, and I called, a staff here, because they said, if you need that, I can give you that.
So the way that I walk alongside them is just helping them by saying, did you hear what you just said? You just said that you wanted to do something for yourself today. How can I help you do that? And usually they're able to give me a little bit of direction, and I go with that.
It's important for them to know that you have to make these lunches with love. And if you don't, then they're not gonna be good.
We have the ability to provide youth with food bags. We have a food pantry, and so we provide them with food, definitely.
We got to go help them clean their apartment. We help them to learn how to wash their clothes, how to keep their house clean, and why it's important to have good hygiene.
The thought that I'm not alone. There's a lot of people here who want to hear my story and want to get to know me more, and it makes me feel like I'm a part of something. Makes me really happy.
Even though the circumstances that I go through every day may be hard, I can still get through them with their help.
Please know that your help is is appreciated and it's accepted with open arms. And we thank you, because without you, we can't just love. And that's what we do well, is that we're able to love and we're able to meet youth and young adults where they're at.
It's an honor, is how it feels. It feels like a gift. It feels like something that not everyone can do. So when I get to do it, I feel like I've done what I'm supposed to do in my own journey for that day.
If you think there's no other way out, then you're wrong. There's always someone out there, and you just gotta look.
Because they're always able to help. They're always willing to help. Always, any kind of problem you have, they're out to help you.
Systematic homelessness is insanely complicated to fix. But the power that it has of being unwanted is not that hard to fix, right? We just need people to show up and go, well, we want you. You matter. You're important to us. That's why I'm here.